Alright, so we're gonna get right into it because we have a little bit to cover today, and I want to try to not make this video a 20-minute video. So we'll get right into it. So what should you do preparing for the new Tensura or Slime collab that's coming up on Friday? What should you do? So today I'm going to be covering everything that you should be doing, either as a new player, as a veteran player, as an intermediate player that's been playing for some time but not maybe quite as long as a veteran player has. And I'm just going to be going over kind of some stuff that you should be, maybe grinding out right now before the slime comes. So the first thing would probably be raids. I know y'all hate to hear it, but you should be trying to grind out raids because of the true weapons, if anything. So if you don't have any of the true weapons, if you haven't bought all of your limit break stones, which equals out to 25,000, which equals out to 30,000 raid currency, and then buy out all of your little true weapon crystals that you use to craft the true weapons. Make sure you go and do that. Make sure you get all of your raid defeats out of the way, all 200 of them. I know it's a pain in the butt. Some of you might not have the crystals for it, some of you might not have the tickets for it, but it is possible. You don't have to do the hardest raid that there is out there for you to get the defeat. You could do the 1-star, which you can complete in like 10 to 20 seconds or less with a semi-decent team. Any new person could defeat it, any mid player could defeat it, and definitely any veteran could defeat it. So if you even have, you should have by now at least a good chunk of the purple raid tickets, which you can go and use on the 1-star fight and just bust out all of those out of the way. It'd probably take you like 2-3 hours depending on how slow you are at it. So yeah, just go bust out everything for raids that you need. Make sure you bought everything that you need. You don't have to buy everything. I actually prefer that you don't try to buy every single crystal, every single currency, every single weapon upgrade or keys and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. There's so many other things out right now that will allow you to get all of those a lot easier. Just go in, get your crystals to upgrade your true weapons from the smithy, and then get all of your limit break stones, get all your defeats that you can, and then zip, because the raids, not this time, chief. The next thing you should be doing is you should be grinding out the ReZero event. Make sure you go in, get all of your luck stones that you need. If you need to max luck any of your crossover units, be sure to try to get at least 1 or 2, depending on how many units you have max lucked, and then as far as you can go with your other units on that. And then again, make sure you buy all of your limit break stones, your player limit break stones, and then your equipment limit break stones. And then you should be able to buy out almost everything from the shop within the time frame of between now and when the crossover comes out. So do that. There are tons of people that are out there that are still constantly grinding it. You can join lobbies if you don't have the potions to, or you can put together a simple team to grind not even the highest 5 daily quests, but the one right below that. Still gives you a pretty good amount, and it's pretty easy. There are people in my Discord, which the link is in the description down below to it. Feel free to join it. I'm constantly on there grinding out different things, and I'm there to help any player grind out anything that they might need. And there's so many other amazing community members on Discord that are constantly helping out new people, old people, and in between. So with that out of the way, the next thing that you should be grinding is the Fen event. Make sure you buy everything from the Fen shop. I did the calculations the other day, and it only takes roughly around 50,000 quest currency to buy out everything from that shop. Just make sure you go get as much as you can, if not everything. The quest is pretty easy, and again, you can always find others to help you out with that if you are struggling with it. The next thing you should be doing is make sure, if you're a new player, make sure you at least have your training done, and then make sure you have your attack on whatever quest is out right now. I don't know, I think it's like chickens out right now, or gold cats, I forget. So make sure you go do those for your 5 to 10 crystals, because that will help you save up crystals for when the Tensura banner finally comes out on Friday. Make sure you're doing your dungeon of trials. Get up as high as you can, push yourself to the limits. If you ever need help finding out a team, finding out the right equips, again, in the description down below is the Discord. Feel free to join it, and we'll be happy to help you with that, if not me personally. And then the next thing, if you've gotten all of that done, make sure you have, this is mainly for new players, but make sure you have at least a somewhat decent all awoken, all limit broke team. So when you're a new player, it's actually super easy to get a lot of LB stones for your characters. So it's pretty easy to get a full solid team to all max LB'd. That way you have all of them having their 2 5-stars, and some of them even 3 5-stars, and then, you know, the rest have their 4 stars in there. For your equipment too, you can max out their stats a little bit more too, but just make sure you awaken all of them, make sure you limit break all of them, and you can do this by leveling up. Gives you limit break stones galore when you're early level. Tower of Initiation, Tower or Dungeon of Trials, Training, again the shops, the raids, defeats gives you I think like 4 or 5 LB stones in total. So just make sure you get a solid team going for the Tensura event, because on the Tensura event there's going to be crests that you can get that are wicked easy. They are so much easier to get than any of the crest palaces, because the quest to get the crests from slime is actually really pretty easy. With that said, try to do some research into what kind of crest you want on each of your team members, whatever units that you need to crest on. I feel like now would be a good time to figure out which one you want from what slime event, because you have 3 different lists to choose from. I'll find all of them translated, and I'll flash every single list on the screen right now, and you can go through, pause the video if you want, and go through and try to figure out which one you want for what character. There's a crest on there for every character, I promise. Then after that, if you've grinded everything out, I feel like you should at least do every single story quest for the Cross the Blaze event that's out right now, because I'm pretty sure it's a total of like 50 crystals, which will give you enough crystals to at least do one of your free 50 crystal summons on your unit banner for slime, and then the 30 free crystal summon on the unit banner for slime as well for the equipment. So bust out all of that. I know it sounds like a lot of grinding, but if you're really into the game, do it. If you're not that into the game, well then, I mean, you don't have to do it, obviously, but if you really want to be prepared for the best way possible, I recommend you follow that that timeline or regimen, as I guess you could say, because you could always do story quests, main story quests as a new player. You can always do that anytime. It's not like there's a limited time limit like there is on the current quests that are out right now, and once they're gone until they come back, which probably won't be for a while. And if you can't buy everything, or you are too busy doing main story quests or something else that's always going to be here, then you're going to miss out on possible LB stones, luck shards, equipment LB stones, and other things that you might need to upgrade your account a little bit for the Tensura event, because there's gonna be a lot to behold on that. And so yeah, I think other than that, that was just like a quick little video today, not too long, about what I think you should do in preparation for the slime event. If you have any more questions, I'm always down in my Discord. Again, links in the description below. Feel free to ask. And if you liked the video, made it this far, maybe hit the subscribe button, comment, whatever you want. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.